Hey, so we're up on Blorenge today. We've got a great crew. Lloydie's back from working overseas, Lewis back from working overseas, Welsh Valleys, Greg, Dave, Id, Dom, Martin, Dunstan, Nick flying tandem, Ben flying tandem, Jonathan on his new harness. Big crew, looking like a lovely day. Thermal conditions forecast to be really good between sort of 12:30 and 4, and we're going to try to fly to Aberavon on the coast where we fly the Moustaches. So yeah, watch this space. Launch. See the missiles or something firing down at the range. Ali climbing 2 meters. With me. Northeast wind, perfect. Not too strong. Get some left-hand thermaling in nice and early in the day. loose, straightening nicely into wind. We're in a beautiful position, we're not committed at all. Really climb out for us here. We just drift towards Ben, he's got a nice spot there as well. Climb. 4 of us still together, 3 of us going XC. I don't think Ben will. Lewis, Martin and I will if we can. Gonna go, guys. Ali's turning on glide. Ali to Lou, you coming, buddy? So tandem push back into wind. I think it's good. Top man. Lewis left. Quite sure why. Martin and I climbing second climb now over the back of the Blorenge. Be happy if we got to 4,000 here. I think I'd be really happy. It'd be a nice start. Over 4,000 feet on the QNH. World Heritage Site down there below me. Some of the clouds are still popping through the inversion, but the day was due to get a little more stable this afternoon. Certainly without as much vertical development. It looks really milky downwind. But there's cloud and it seems to be working, so let's push on. So we've still got milky sky in the distance, some cumulus development in places. Just about to cross Bogdanfly flying site. Big clouds in the Black Mountains, but where we're going looks quite friendly. We've got a cumulus ahead forming, so hopefully we'll get a climb there now. Just found some weak lift here. Just going to drive the wing under better cloud development. Just see if I can get a nice climb here. It's usually pretty good in the valleys, strong climbs. So let's see. Nice conditions now. Weak climb here, but trying to stop. I've got to stop because only at 3,200. Can't be too aggressive with the thermaling decisions, or the glide decisions at the moment. Still quite early in the day and it's not booming, so we've got to just take what we've got. Martin's got the climb as well below me. And usually we find that it's a great route because you've got the valleys producing the thermals, and if you get really low, there's usually somewhere to ridge soar again. There's the Blorenge on the nose. Not sure if I went out the back of that or the front. Martin's in it though, there he is. 420 feet a minute, or 2.2 meter, 2.4 meter. Always worth stopping in the weaker stuff and just recentering it. And you'll often find there's a decent climb. Especially with a good thermal forecast like this. Yeah, got Cotswold airspace above, just had a but I got my warning set up really early for safety. So we've got 1600 feet to go until it's an issue. When I say Cotswold, I mean Cotswold airspace. Just going to do Thursday for the second time today. Martin, as always, flying really glad to see his wings doing the same as what mine feels like it's doing at times. Approaching cloud base is higher than it was at Blorenge. I think I can see that looking back upwind. Gonna go and glide there. So we're on glide, got a fairly messy looking cloud ahead. But a nice glide ratio. We're coming up to Pontlotin, I think, in a few kilometres. There's certainly someone flying on the east side of a hill. I think that's Pontlotin. Down to my left, sort of 11 o'clock low. Coming up to this broken sort of bit of queue here. I'm not sure it's going to work. I think we're going to need this next cloud over the sunny side, over the golf course, just on the edge of the built-up area, and we've got a windward slope beyond it. That looks like a better option. If I get something here, obviously I'll take it, but I'm not that confident. I much prefer this little cloud ahead that looks like it's building a little bit. It did work, so that's good. That and let the options downwind improve. Looks like Martin lost a fair bit of height on that transition, but he's climbing nicely. No one else chasing us, unfortunately. Nice, got Brimback Park. Very blue looking lake down there. Coming up to Pontlotin flying site. Head to the Valleys Road. Central beacons there on the left. Just stay here, drifting at 25, no, not 25, drifting at about 15k an hour. Nice climb, this one. Good times. Let's wait for Martin here. He's got to climb there. There's a cloud above that quarry. It looks great. This isn't particularly good, but I'll just let him find something stronger there, and then I'll go to him. He's got a good climb now. It's low, but or lower than me at least, but he's coming up really nicely, so I'll go and join him now under that next cloud. Average speed's really good. We're doing nearly 30k an hour. It's very good for the early part of the flight without much wind either, so let's go. Then climbing, got Martin a little low, so I'm just going to take some time to think. A line of convection just to the south, which looks really good. Puts us over some fairly committed terrain, forest. And downwind, directly downwind of me, doesn't look fantastic. As in the cloud development looks a bit tricky, so there's not much wind. There's only sort of 10 miles an hour of drift, so we can change lines if we need to. The cloud streets, as you know, as much as they are, fairly close together. So we've got opportunities to change our mind if we need it. I think next thing is just to try and get back up to base, the two of us together. So Martin's got a bit low. We're over the racetrack and the open cast. It can get really good here, but there's nothing special at the moment. It's just kind of half to one up. Often very thermic area around Merthyr. A lot of concrete, a lot of dark coloured ground where it's been quarried or mined. Oh, he's tracking that downwind beautifully. Come on! Get out of there! This climb's improved a lot. 4.5, it feels like cloud base, very close to 5,000 feet here. Oh, Martin's pushing into wind again. That means his climb hasn't pinged out and accelerating him away from the ground. Something again. Nearly at cloud base. Climb's just sort of climbing the blue, really, just downwind of the cloud. Really can't tell if Martin's gaining height. Working super hard. Got controlled airspace just 800 feet above, so I'm going to have to leave the climb at some point. climbing, I think. Right, I'll push on and mark the next one. If I can. Quite like these clouds. Hopefully a nice little floaty section. 1, 2, 3 clouds there. I'm just going to drift for a few minutes, slow fly it. Unfortunately I've got crap radio comms today for some reason, so like that, which is blowing my ear off at the moment. Martin's definitely climbing, he's going up quite nicely now. Next slide I'm going to turn that radio down, it's absolutely killing me. Let's glide. A bit more cloud ahead now. Nice cumulus. Nice climbing in a straight line here, that's always good. And we're about to go under the flight level 75 airspace again. 33k to goal. Still some work to do. Right, do turning my radio down. Nothing. I managed to get the volume down at least. I would like to climb certainly one more time before I decide how I'm going to get to goal. Just north of the bike park Wales. Remember there's a somewhere below me. I've got Martin reporting at 2,200. Yeah, I see him climbing. Awesome. climbing nicely. He's gained another 200 feet. See him on my live tracking. Good lad. Hey Martin Al, I see you climbing. Well done, buddy. I'm at base over Aberavon, Martin. Conditions still good. So with base perhaps a little bit lower than we'd like it. Ideally we'd be getting climbs over 5,000 now. That's not quite working. Been umming and ahhing about crossing the higher ground because it's quite complex valley system, lots of wind turbines on top of the hills, narrow valleys for bottom landing. So that's one route to the coast, and the other route is just to follow the edge of the high ground. Sort of the edge of this mountain below Aberavon and then Regos Mountain. And probably keep about 1,500 feet of clear air below you then. So I think I've come to the conclusion I prefer that idea. It looks a little bit sunnier. I'm early, so there's no sea breeze coming up underneath. And I can be a bit cheeky. I can fly sort of across the edge of the turbines. And if I lose a load of height, I can just sort of come way to the right a little bit. Martin's climbing again. Good man. That's actually, yeah, the task line's there. No, well, slightly left. Port Talbot there. I'm just going to push down this way, give myself an easier finish. Don't want to go across all this to my left. Looks really intimidating. So when you're up today, at least, when you're up quite high, it's hard to see the structure of the cloud ahead. Visibility's not great. Now I've lost a few hundred feet, it's easier to see. These clouds ahead look like they're working nicely. See, the turbine line looks really intimidating. I've got nice bailouts to the right if I need it. Oh right, Martin's at 5,000, great. Strange sensations of not moving. But I've got good ground speed, nearly 60k an hour off bar. I'm actually on the brakes. I'm doing 12, 13 to 1 at times. I'd like to get up under this cloud. That'll jump me across most of the turbines then. And then probably one more climb, and then you'd have a shot at the coast. Let's see what we can do. This is what I wanted to see. A nice climb here. 1.8 meters a second. The wind's gone really east. I'm a bit north of track, so we've got to be a bit careful with that. Nice climb here, gives me some confidence. I can see the next two clouds look good as well. So I might completely change what I said I was going to do. And if this climb works well, I'll take a slightly more southerly lie. I can see the steel works. There we go. Aberavon Bike Park in the Aberavon Valleys, super narrow, gorge-like place. Still that adage, 21k an hour drift now. Climb for 3 minutes, you get a 3 kilometre. Now often if I was in the flats, I'd probably just go in a straight line now. go a little higher if I can and then skirt around the south edge of the clouds. Nearly at 5,000. This terrain is really high here. It always feels low. Well, it doesn't always feel low, but for some reason 4,800 feels low today. Probably because I'm on my own. There were 3 of us, be a lot more confident. I can't see him. He's just to the north of the high ground. Right, I'm going to push. It has gone a bit more east here. Right, we're going to go this way, under all this stuff. You see the beach. That's the Swansea side. And I'm losing my option to bail to the flats. Let's see how we go here. Just working a weak climb over the big forest. Nice and high, 4,500. There's a big sort of bend in the A465 underneath the river, so trying to keep the option of a bailout to the north open as long as I can. Ideally I'd be slightly further south, but you sort of lose that bailout option really early. It's very dark here to the coast. I'm going to try and fly this line. If I can get up under this cloud or the next one, I think that'll be the height that I need. It's a fairly big development here, but it's a right mess, that cloud. There's not much sun getting to the ground here. A lot of noisy clouds off to the right as well. Here's hoping. So sure enough, that big chunky cloud had a climb underneath it. Drifts a little more east-northeast again. Sort of down the valley rather than across it. So that's good. Martin's at 5 grand. Yeah, you can see the Aberavon River coming, not Aberavon River, the Neath River coming out. 2 meter climb. 13.4 required. Required. Climb's really nice and smooth now. Wind's gone a little more northeast. Still got that little gap to Martin. I suppose it's to be expected. We did end up basically 1 climb apart, so hopefully he's around Regos now. Nice big cloud ahead. Like top of the climb, right, it's base as well. Should probably concentrate. Okay, sunny side of what there is, at least sunny side. Pretty much straight track now to goal. Still some fairly intimidating terrain below, but nice bailout now to the right. Numbers still looking alright. So I'd like to take a little top up here. and then it's just a slight deviation to the left. Still some big clouds around. The line I've been on has been very friendly. This is starting to feel nice and buoyant along this line. Just zeros and 0.2. Looking very grey on the coast. Don't really want to take any risk with the goal. Still no sign of Martin, but great cloud structure behind me now. Much easier to see the structure illuminated like that. Southerlies are so much easier to fly in for lots of reasons like that. Certainly in the middle of the day. You see all the detail in the cloud to the north and to the northeast where we come from. And look back where we're going, and all you see is that greyness. Still at 13k to go. Lovely coastline all the way down to Southern Down, Nash Point, and then the Margam Sands, Vale of Glamorgan off to the left there, Port Talbot Steelworks, Aberavon Sands, Neath River. I'm not sure if I'll be able to climb again, given by what I can see downwind. So I've only gained 350 feet or so. Very light, weak thermal. I might just drift under the cloud a little more, but I'm not chasing fast flying now. Just gonna drift under this stuff. This stuff not so good. A bit of sunshine towards the beach and the coast. I think that's a town called Pontardawe on the nose. So if I were to get drilled, I'd probably go left hand side of Pontardawe ahead of me. The glide required now is under 9, downwind, 2-liner and Zeppelin. You would hope to make that 90% of the time, but don't be greedy, we're not racing anyone. Let's just have fun, enjoy the view. Just going to have a little nibble at a final glide. I can see the car park that we use for moustache flying down there. I'm doing 11s most of the time, even better now, 14, 15 to 1, 8 required. We've got a really nice glide and some reasonable cloud structure ahead. There's a couple of top landable spots available if it all goes wrong, and a town off to the right. If I really start sinking, I'll take that sunny bit of town and try and get a climb there and nurse it in. So this is the twitchy time. Wind's dropped a little bit, got some sink, so I haven't got the push, I haven't got the glide ratio at the moment. I'm only doing 7 to 1. Accelerated a little bit, and I need 8.5, so that's not great. I've got all this congestus ahead of me, which I know has got a big vertical extent on it. So if I arrive at this stuff high enough, it'll probably work. But if I get low, I suspect it won't. I'm doing 19s again now, 20s. Come on, congestus, do your thing, and just pull gently. Might expect some lift here. You don't want to get low in this area. There's not much to land. Well, there's some just fairly hilly terrain. A bit of a walkout. Glide ratio is getting better. Amazing, see those turbines stationary in the Vale. It was forecast on RASP. Quite light wind down here. Not many other turbines to look at. Right. I know there are some in the Swansea Bay. I can't see them. I can see some smoke. It's not doing very much. Proper, yeah, high congestus. Sort of when you're high under congestus sort of glide now, doing 16s or 20s. Glide required under 8, which is good. Just trying to eyeball the car park so I can be super accurate. I think I put the goal in the right place. Oh, I hope Martin's make it in. He is at 5.3. I reckon he's 6 or 7k behind me. And it's doing 10 to 1. Not much wind on the surface. Come on. Just bumbling through some slightly better bits of lift. I thought I felt a few raindrops, but I can't see anything on my gloves or on the harness. Very close to the coast there. 6 required, doing 17, 18 to 1, all good. Port Talbot Steelworks down there to the left. Bay of Morgan stretches all the way towards Bridgend and then Cardiff. Swansea here. Oh, always fun to fly on the beach or to the beach. Yeah. So, made goal. Amazing how that glide ratio just always snowballs one another. It's very rare to be sick at 8 to 1 the whole way. Beautiful view all the way down those lovely dunes. Away. Beneath it, it's very blue. Goal at the car park. It's hooping, I might land on the grass beside it. There we go, we'll take some turns, see how much wind there is. Railway station, but I got tons of time in hand, so I don't really mind. I'm not able to do that. It looks like a lot of the bigger fields, yeah, owned by businesses and they're covered in fences. Hey, it's Ali. I'm 300 meters from goal. You're at 9k behind, you keep going, buddy. It's a very nice day. I know, mate, it's the line's a little bit easier, and we fly mustaches here, so I thought it was just a bit funny to come and fly 2 here. Yeah, go! Well, there is Port Talbot. I think this is Wales' most polluted town, something like that. Apparently southeasterly wind here, just coming in that way. Yeah, a lot of these places, that's like a super school thing there. School, I think. Doesn't look like there's any way out of it. So yeah, I'm not going to try landing there. favourite moustache spot, or my favourite moustache spot. Fantastic. Really good access from the car park, super dune site, really fun spot to fly. Very hard to work out the wind direction. That was about right. Did wonder. Lloydie Al, got you on final glide. I've landed in the big field just to the right of the car park as you look at it. So just looking at my tracking, you can see I've got Lloydie here, unnamed contact, just under 4,000 feet AMSL, and then Martin, 3,000 feet AMSL, but he's only 600 feet above the ground, so he's still in that high terrain. He's coming out of the high ground. I was probably a little bit higher. There's Lloydie's on finals now towards me, keeping my eyes peeled for Martin as well. Fingers crossed, let's have 3 in goal to start with, that'd be brilliant. Well, I just landed, got out the harness, that was so much fun. Lloydie's coming so high, he's supposed to be a comp pilot. It's higher than I was. Cannot see Martin yet. Fingers crossed Martin gets in as well, and I'm going to check the tracking and see where the other guys are. Lewis has got to be close, hopefully. I think I saw a few had landed on the way. So yeah, I'll report back with who's made it. So Microlite and Lloydie and Martin. Yeah, buddy.
Holy shit, I'm spent.
And Lloydie's still in orbit. Here comes Lloydie on his new Enzo. He's not going to let us walk 2 miles to the station with that. Oh my god! I could feel the kinetic energy. Good day.
Woohoo!